I have a question. We were talking earlier
Stats
about the success of the Texans offense and how you have this identity. And don't you think that the offensive line, has been the biggest part of that? I mean, you guys as a unit have played so well together, and you didn't want to talk about that earlier, but it just seems like
keep him in the dark.
Guys like you and Mike and Myers and Dwayne and all you guys, you just working great together, man.
Yeah, well, the thing is we've been around each other for so long. We've been in the system, and I tell you what, a pickup that no one talks about, but it was a great acquisition for us, has been Wade Smith. I mean, he's just personality-wise, playing-wise, he's fit into our system. We joke around, we talk like he didn't get here last year. Like, he's been here for 4 or 5 years.
Well, Wade Smith was one of my favorite players coming out of Memphis. He came out as a rookie. He was, I'll never forget, I talked to his dad about Wade Smith.
Yeah.
When he came out, I said, I'm telling you, this guy's going to play in the NFL I love
He liked his athleticism, and then he was a little disappointed.
A little undersized.
At Miami, well, he went to Miami, right?
Yeah. I played him at left tackle. I still struggle to see him at left tackle because, you see him at guard, and I think he looks perfect for left guard.
Yeah.
I think he played well. He started like his whole rookie year. And I remember him because I was at Miami at the time, and he was there. Then he went up to the Jets for a little bit, and then Kansas City, 2 years, and then down here. But, he's a guy that Rick Dennison liked a lot. I know he wanted to bring him to Denver at one point, and then he finally got him here at the Texans. He's been awesome. He's been awesome fit. But you're right. I think from a standpoint of it starts with us attitude-wise too. I think over the last 3 games, we've brought a lot of energy. We've brought a lot of, and you see guys buy into like the first touchdown. You see Jacoby Jones blocking downfield and then pancaking his guy at the end.
Oh, how about it was Joe Hayden, right?
And then you see other guys getting into it, and you're like, you know what? It is something.
Winning's infectious.
It does something going on with that.
But
that
you know
work,
what?
that energy.
You have the same thing in Green Bay.
Yeah,
you got guys that play together.
The testament to a good team, I truly believe in building teams through the draft, and is when you start playing together for more than 2, 3, 4 years, constant turnover disrupts everything you're trying to build. You know what I mean? But when you get guys who have played together through the good times and the bad times, 3 and 4 years together, and now the good times come, you see where you started at, where you came from, and it builds. Because once you've gone through the bad times, like our offensive linemen talk about the year we went 6-10. Aaron Rodgers' first year starting, and basically with Chad Clifton and Scott Wells was still there. We've added a couple new pieces, but the nucleus of those guys have been together for the last 4 years. So they grow together. They do everything together. Yeah. And you look at all the successful teams. You can just about 2 positions you can't replace in NFL when guys get hurt. It's hard to replace. Your offensive line and defensive line. And teams that go to the playoffs, usually the offensive lines and defensive line stayed healthy.
Been healthy the whole year.
And John Madden said it even best. Once you start losing your offensive tackles and your guards and that kind of stuff, you can replace a receiver overnight. We can find another defensive man. It is hard to replace those tackles and guards
then you're
up front.
in trouble.
You don't replace them. It's too hard.